Hello and welcome to the mini lesson of the myth of Pandora's box. If you have not yet watched the main lesson video for this myth, you can do so right now. In today's mini lesson, we're going to be writing a letter in the correct format to one of the characters from the myth. So let's recap that myth. Long, long ago were two men called Epithemus and Piraeus. They were kind-hearted gods, brothers and best friends. They did not feel complete without the other. One day, Zeus commanded all the fellow gods that they cannot give fire to the humans because he did not think that man deserved flames. Prometheus, being the kind god that he was, secretly gave fire to the humans because he knew they needed it to survive. Zeus became enraged and took Prometheus and tied him to a rock to stay for many, many years, all alone. Because Zeus felt so betrayed, he thought that he needed to give more punishment. The next part of Zeus's punishment was sneaky. He got the god's craftsman to make him a beautiful daughter. The craftsman made her out of clay and then brought her to life. She was stunning, and Zeus named her Pandora. Zeus went to Epithemus, Prometheus' brother, and told him that he felt bad for him because he was lonely. So Zeus introduced Epithemus to Pandora. Even though Epithemus was kind and caring, he was intelligent. He knew that this must be a trick. But he fell madly in love with Pandora and they married quickly. Zeus gave the newly married couple a present. It was rather curious. It was a box that was locked, and it came with a note and a key. The note said, "Do not open." As you may know the feeling, curiosity overcame Pandora. She had to know what was in the box. She unlocked the lid and slowly opened it. Out of the box came flying all the horrible things that we have in this world today: disease, hate, anger, and many more. She tried to close the lid, but it was too late. Pandora was a kind person. She did not want this to happen. She wept and wept for what she had done. Epithemus came running at the sound of her tears. She opened the lid to show that the box was empty. Just before she could close it again, a tiny little bug flew out of the box, grinning from ear to ear. He was so grateful to be free from the box. Now, Pandora didn't know this, but that little bug was called Hope. And even with all the other horrible things in the world, hope could make the difference. What did you think of this story? Do you think it was fair what Zeus did to those two brothers? Tell the person next to you what you think and tell them why you think that. I think it was an awful thing to do. Zeus was the ruler of the gods, so he should have been kind to everyone. It was also awful that he said that the humans could not have fire. How could they cook their food or stay warm in the winter? My opinion of Zeus after this myth is not very high. I'm more fond of the two kind-hearted brothers. They just wanted the best for everyone. Have you ever heard the saying, "Curiosity caught the cat"? It means that the cat was too curious and something bad happened. And this is what happened to Pandora. She had to know what was in the box. But it wasn't her fault. It was Zeus's fault. When he gave them that locked box with the key and the note, he knew that she would open the box and then feel really bad for releasing all the horrible things. But there was one thing that wasn't horrible in that box, wasn't there? And that was called hope. I want you to turn to the person next to you and tell them what you think hope means. And maybe you can write down some of your brilliant ideas. The definition of hope is to have trust. That even in bad times, you trust that something good will come. Now, like I said earlier, we're going to be writing a letter to one of the characters. Can you remember the characters' names? We have Zeus, Prometheus, Epithemus, Pandora, and if you're feeling really creative, you could even write a letter to Hope. What I want you to do is get a whiteboard or a piece of paper and write down the name of your character. Then you can talk to the people next to you about what questions you'd like to ask that character. Write any of your fabulous ideas down on the whiteboard. You can find the planning sheet and the criteria sheet for this lesson and the resources for this lesson video. You have fun with your writing, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye! Thanks for watching! Why not continue learning by clicking on one of these lesson videos? And make sure to click that subscribe button. Happy travels!